Well, hello everyone. If you've taken a look at my store and watched any of my videos, you'll know that my store has many different cutting devices. One of the aims when I started Tyrell Models was to offer all modelers a range of cutting tools to meet an even wider range of cutting tasks. Really anything that you need to cut to assemble models, for dioramas and for scratch building. Today I want to show you another craft knife, but one I think could offer many of you an upgrade to your go-to knife, or at least a knife that could be an addition to your favourite knife. So let's take a look at the Modellers Ergonomic Knife. See you at the workshop. So here we are at the bench. I kind of thought that I had really finished my range of cutting tools. I believe I said I think in the guillotine video that maybe I'd finished my my range now, because I was trying to sort of get hold of a full range of tools, particularly the cutting area for us all model makers. Bit of an ambition to try and do that. So my story would end up being, if you're looking for a cutting tool, this is where you come. And then, of course, what happened was I found another one, which is what I want to show you today. Now, many of you, of course, use standard craft knives. Let's bring a couple in. At the moment, you know, these kind of things. These, and of course, the micro knife from Display. Many of you have bought as well if you want more accuracy. And they're absolutely fine. They do a job. The application is brilliant. You know, ergonomically they're very good, and the accuracy is there. What I did hear from a few model makers was that you know, the standard sort of design of these things, you know, the form factor of a knife is you know, it's a barrel, it's cylindrical. That's what they've been for, you know, forever. But sometimes that doesn't give you the accuracy, or maybe you can't really grip a knife like this, and that of course impacts on your accuracy, and ultimately how you can make your models. That sort of set a little bit of an interest in me. I thought, well, if that's the case, then what else could I get? Is there another knife which I could add to the range, which gets away from this form factor, from this design? That could be much easier to use. That could be easier for some people that have difficulty holding a standard knife like this guy. And as luck would have it, I did trip over something a few weeks ago, which is what I've been testing, and I'd like to show you that now. Now, what it is this guy. You may have seen these across the internet already. It's nothing new or innovative, I guess, in knife wise, you know, knife land or knife design. But I saw this and I thought, well, that's an interesting form. What does that feel like in the hand? So I ordered just one to test, and I was very happy with it. So let me get this out of the box, and I'll show you what the actual knife looks like. If I can get it out of the box, there it is. So it's this guy. So the actual design is this more sort of flat, I guess, marker pen kind of design. That's how I describe it. A lot of you know, marker pens which you can get, or whiteboard pens, of this sort of flat design. Which initially I thought, well, is that really going to be comfortable in the hand? You know, is that going to give us the ergonomics which I often talk about across this store, and therefore the accuracy? And it absolutely does. It really does. In the hand itself, again, you hold it literally like a pen, not pen-like, but the fact that it's a flat design and they then tapered this end in the hand, that's great. It really is. I felt that this, because it was resting against this part of my hand, gave me more accuracy. You know, particularly, let's get the blade off so you can see that's actually for real. Really, as you sort of grip that, move your fingers around, I felt that was really very ergonomic. And it's, in some instances, it has become my sort of go-to blade for general cutting. Let's talk about the actual you know, the actual blades themselves. Interestingly, if you're wondering what this is, that's the locking mechanism, and again, I quite like that. I hadn't seen that in a knife like this before. I thought, is that going to be okay? Is that going to be gimmicky? But actually, it's not. It locks this knife absolutely in place. When that's tightened up, it really does stop it from moving about, which is great. But let me undo that, and let me just take the knife out. I just want to show you the chuck end. As you can see, it's got this kind of overhanging flange. Yeah. So when you put the knife blade back in like that, you can see how it secures the back of the knife. I really like that because it gives more stability, I feel, to the actual blade itself, because it is resting against something. So that goes all the way into the chuck, and then tighten that up, and that is absolutely solid. It really is. That's not going anywhere. It's a very good lock. I feel. But more importantly, of course, when you're actually cutting something, you're putting pressure down on that area, and then the back plate stops the knife from moving about because it's got something to move into. Some of the other knives, if the locking mechanism hasn't been really tightened up properly, you put some pressure on, the blade moves, which obviously is not ideal. The back plate here, which it sits into, stops that from happening. So again, really good stability on the blades. Now, speaking of blades, you might be hearing this is rattling. What they do is they give you I believe five extra blades. If I can get the back plate off, there it is. Slides out, and then you get some extra blades, which I'll just fan out for you there. You can obviously leave them in the actual knife itself, so you know where they are. Personally, I take these out because I don't like the rattling noise. It annoys me a bit, so I actually put these in a plastic box for safe keeping. Now, size wise, these are the standard number 11s. That's how I describe these. And if you look at the description, let me get that in properly. Let me just put those back, and then the door just slots back. It doesn't come off. It doesn't hinge. You just slot the door back, so you haven't got any worries losing the cover on the blade storage end. So yeah, the blades, they'll take standard number 11s. I've linked to blade packs, which actually I sell for this guy. Many of you have bought this Alpha. So the standard blade which this Alpha takes also fit this guy, which was a nice surprise. So that is the new knife which is on the store. Again, if you do have issues holding one of these guys, and you're looking for something that in the hand is very light, but it still gives you accuracy, the blade locks in place very well. As I say, it's got this back plate to stop it moving about. This guy could be what you're looking for. It is very lightweight. It's certainly lighter than this guy, without a shadow of a doubt. But that doesn't mean it's flimsy. It is plastic. It is a completely plastic construction. The actual locking mechanism itself, again, is I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be a metallized substance of some description. But it's because of the actual pattern on there, it really does lock in place really well, and I was very impressed with the locking mechanism being there, which was interesting. A lot of time it's at the end here, isn't it? So that's the new knife which is on the store right now. As I said, it was a very interesting test period with this one. Wasn't expecting it to be as good as it actually is, to be honest. But it is. It's for a lot of applications. It has become my sort of go-to knife for a lot of things. I really do like its compactness. It's light, but you still get the accuracy. So they've thought about that with this flat sort of marker pen sort of design. So that's on the store right now. As I usually say with these things, any questions and any queries, do come back to me. So, could this knife offer you a different kind of cutting experience? I certainly think the ergonomic design of the knife is ideal and feels very comfortable in the hand. It's very secure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon for more modelling tips and product reviews. Keep on modelling.